Hey, it's August 12th, and we find ourselves in Jeremiah chapters 18 through 22. Since we have 5 chapters today, let's just jump right in. Chapter 18 is one of the more famous passages in all the Bible, where God has Jeremiah go to a potter's house to watch him make a vessel out of clay. The potter makes a mistake and destroys what he was making and makes something different. Then God tells Jeremiah to ask Judah, why can't God do the same with his creation as the potter does with his clay? Jeremiah then asks God to protect him from those who are planning to harm him, which God does. In chapter 19, God gives Jeremiah another visual to show Judah what was going to happen to them. Jeremiah buys a clay flask and then smashes it in front of Israel's leaders and tells them this is what God is going to do to Jerusalem. In fact, the siege of Jerusalem would be so severe that the people would resort to cannibalism to stay alive. In chapter 20, Jeremiah predicts the death of Pashur, one of Judah's false prophets. In chapter 21, King Zedekiah asks Jeremiah if God would fight for them against Babylon. Jeremiah lets Zedekiah know that that wasn't going to happen. In fact, God would be fighting with Babylon against Judah. And if anyone stayed in Jerusalem, they would die. But if they surrendered to Babylon, God promised that they would live. And in chapter 22, God tells Judah that if they were to live justly and righteously, he would let them stay in the land forever. But since they would not, God was destroying their nation. God then pronounces judgment against 3 of Judah's wicked kings. So what can we take away from today's passage? God is the creator of the universe and can do whatever he wants with his creation, just like a potter does with his clay. Judah could have avoided God's discipline and stayed in the promised land if they had lived justly according to how God made them. But they refused and got the discipline that they deserved. My prayer for us today is that we would acknowledge God's complete authority to do whatever he wants to do. He is the creator. We are his creation. I pray we live justly according to the design and plan he created us for. If you haven't done so already, please download our Through the Bible reading plan at asperiacommunitychurch.org/throughthebible. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.